It's Lenny Solomon live. Show 409, Etan G. Show 409.
409. It's a great cleaner.
That's what Jason said from Chandler, Arizona. But also, there's a song from the Beach Boys. You know, she's real fine, my 409. She's real fine, my 409. My 409. Well, I save my pennies and I save my dime. Giddy up, 409. Before I knew it could be a sign. Giddy up, 409. The 409, because I'm in a 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Giddy up, 409. Nothing can stop her, nothing can catch my 409. 409. All right.
Oh, yeah. Episode 409. Lenny Solomon live.
Yes.
It's Lenny Solomon live.
Well done, G. Well done. Yeah. So you guys, what do we do? What do we do today, G?
Don't worry about what we did. Let's talk about what we've done.
Oh, what have we done?
Well, it's been a week of miracles and wonders every day.
Miracles and wonders.
M&W, baby, M&W.
That's right.
It's been wild. I've been in a car, you know, whenever I'm driving, I have the after my Daf Yomi, of course, with Stefanski.
Right.
I then shuffle
That
all
would
my
be Rabbi.
music.
That would be Rabbi Stefanski.
I don't know that he's a rabbi. He claims he doesn't have smicha.
Really?
That's what he says.
Yeah, but you know, a teacher is a rabbi.
No, a teacher is not a rabbi.
All right, we're not going to go.
A rabbi could be a teacher, but a teacher doesn't necessarily have to be a rabbi.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
It's true.
Anyway, as I was saying,
back to the story at hand.
So
you finished Daf Yomi.
I finished out in the car, and then I shuffle my music. Okay, so Spotify never does what I want it to do. Okay, I tell it, the AI of Spotify, shuffle all my artists that I follow.
Right.
And it never does. It picks like 3 artists and it'll play like all their songs, but not all the hundreds of artists that I follow.
Right.
Okay. I hate it. So it doesn't give me a variety. And I need that.
Yes, you do.
So I go to my music that I have on my phone, which is about 50,000 songs. And I say, shuffle my music. And it shuffles everything. So I can go from Sinatra to Air Supply to Megadeth. I get everything.
To Shlock Rock.
And when Shlock Rock comes on, there's so many songs that come on that not only do I forget that we had, but also that we've never performed live. And I'm sitting there in the car, God, this is such a great song. Let me give you an example.
Kid.
Okay. There was a song you did, I don't know what album, in the early days. Mizmor Shir.
Oh, yeah.
Great song.
I know, I love that song.
Say it.
Mizmor Shir Yom HaShabbos, Mizmor Shir Yom HaShabbos, Mizmor Shir Yom HaShabbos, Mizmor Shir Yom HaShabbos. To the high part, ready? Tov, 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 Hashem, ulezamer l'shem chayyon. Tov, 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 Hashem, ulezamer l'shem chayyon. Oh.
What album is that on?
Lenny and the Schlockers, 1990.
Such a great song. Then there was another song that came on.
Really?
Yeah, this is over a week, and I make notes of them because I say one of these days I'm going to come back to Lenny and we're going to do it live, and we're going to have to go down these songs.
Okay.
Because we're going down memory lane. There's so many great songs that either were never played live or people don't even know exist. It is time to tell them. The whole catalog. How many albums we at, Len?
42 plus Kesher, 45.
Okay. Of those 42, how many are Shlock Rock and how many are Lenny Solomon?
I think Shlock Rock are around 16, and Lenny Solomon would be also around 16, maybe a little more.
Excellent. The next song on my list that came on, everyone I meet and then a smile for me, a smile for me.
Oh, yeah.
It is the key. Everyone I meet gets a smile for me.
Because that's the only way to be. Yeah. Everyone I meet gets a smile from me. A smile from me is the key. Everyone I meet gets a smile from me. Because that's the only way to be. Right.
What was the Hebrew?
Yeah. But everybody me for is how I will treat you. But everybody me for is how I will treat you. But everybody me for is how I will meet you.
What album is that on?
That's on Shlock Rock for Kids.
Oh,
We're in the band. It's number 3.
we're in a band. It's Shlock Rock.
It's the 3rd Shlock Rock for Kids
Great
album.
song.
I know.
Also, I think maybe we played it in the UK when we did those
Kitty
little
shows, yeah.
But a great song nonetheless.
Nonetheless.
I could hear it with crunch guitar in there, you know?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Then there was another one that came on just yesterday. And especially during, we're running into bomb shelters, and not me, but most people, that this one, it was in these troubled times.
Oh, yeah.
In these other times.
Our nation is in doubt. We have differences. Seems we cannot work them out. It's not impossible to stand up if we just all believe and belong. When we stand together, we'll no longer be apart, so we can sing together. And let this be the start. Our songs unite us, help us join as one. We can all join in the redemption. כשעומדים ביחד, יתקיים החזקה, השרים ביחד, ויבוא הגאולה, השירים שלנו, עובדים אותנו כאחד. ויבוא הגאולה, במהרה. Yes.
And I sit in the car. Oh, so good. So good. What album was that on?
Woodschlock, 1995.
Wow.
Track number 6.
Unbelievable. That's what I'm saying, Len. So many of these great songs. We got to do like an unplugged concert somewhere small where we just play the Jewish unity songs.
The side Bs.
The B-sides, the deep tracks.
The deep tracks.
But the unity songs.
Yes.
Like we're good with the parodies. I'll tell you another one. I'm sitting in someone's mamad the other day, and I remembered because I was here in 91 for the Gulf War.
Right.
I flew in for that.
So was I.
And you have that song, maybe it's on Woodschlock, Nachash Tseva. Nachash Tseva.
Right.
What was that song?
That's Scenes from a Sealed Room.
Scenes from a Sealed Room.
Yes. How's it start?
Hang on. Wow.
Can't remember either.
Wow.
Can't remember, but it's from Sergeant Schlocker's Magical History Tour, track 5.
Right. It was about Nachman Shai. Nachman Shai.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. That was it.
So Jason from Arizona says, do it on Zoom. Yeah, we could do it on Zoom. We could.
Yeah, we get some musicians.
That's kind of like what we do. Yeah.
This is what this is. We'll figure it out. I'd love to do it in a venue.
Now, Jason writes, we're singing from the safe room. We're actually not singing in the safe room. We're singing from my office. From the studio, the Beit Shemesh Shlock Rock Foundation studio.
That's right. We're in the Shlock Rock Foundation.
If there was an alert.
Yeah. I would be right here and carry the show till it's over.
Okay, and then I would have to go downstairs.
Right, because that's the responsible thing to do.
10 minutes.
Sure.
Right.
Right.
It would be a 10-minute break.
If you come out 9 minutes, what's a minute here?
That's right. Usually it's over by 9-10 minutes. And it's just the way it is. And some things will never change.
Some things will never. That's just the way it is.
And some things will never change. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do.
That's just the way.
Anyway, so yeah, there was a lot of those.
Then there was another one about, he wrote it, I think, maybe about a city or a girl.
City or a girl?
Yeah, hang on. The flame shall have its flame.
Okay, so that's, okay, so yes, it was written about a girl, but it was written about a baby, a 1-year-old baby that was shot in the head in Hebron, you remember? And then the Hebron community hired me to write a song about Shalhevet.
Right. Ah, what a great song.
Right. That's a great. First thing is this great musical bridge. Na 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 dee dee na 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 na. In the wind na 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 na. Na 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 na, and it will come for me. The flame will never go out. The flame will never die. The throne is ours now and forever. I'm Yisrael Echai. And even though shall have its flame. It's a beautiful song.
Great song.
Maishi Gubin is saying hello. Maishi, good to see you. Yeah. Says, glad I'm at home and having.
You two sound great.
All right.
Come on.
It's good that we sound great. It's good.
Of course.
Yeah.
All the hits. All the deep track hits.
The deep tracks.
Going deep.
Maishi's favorite song is Cycle, from Emuna.
Is that the Tug?
No, the Tug is Jewish Pride.
Okay.
The Tug is
Cycles. Go, gimme.
Cycles is I gotta think of it. I gotta remember it. And as the sun broke through the stained glass windows in the shul, he turned to me and then began to smile. I've heard about a synagogue, to take your place and continue for a while. Yeah, that's the one. It's like a sci-fi interlude. Yeah, it's a great song. That was a song that I wrote as a follow-up to Minion Man in the beginning.
Oh.
And Minion Man was 87 and Cycles was 88.
And the Tug was the preamble to another song.
Now the Tug was Lenny. I can't tell a story in 90 seconds. 85. We're rolling. Kid, 12 years old, trying to save enough money for his bar mitzvah, for a present for his bar mitzvah. Goes to a store, says, "Mr. Storekeeper, I'd like to buy that kite for my bar mitzvah. You have enough money, boy?" "Yes, I do. Dollars, quarters, pennies." And he pulls out his just the right amount of the little money left over. He buys some string. Everybody always used to talk to me about that. How can he have just enough? And then he had a little money left over to buy some string.
That's right.
Puts the kite on. He goes to Van Cortlandt Park in the middle of the Bronx, and he flies that kite. He flies it so high nobody can see that there's a kite at the end of it. And a man who thought he was really, really smart says, "Little boy, what are you doing?" He says, "I'm flying a kite." He goes, "How do you know there's a kite? You can't see it. No one can see it." And the boy said, "Smart little man," or "smart old man," or something like that. He says, "I could tell there's a kite because I could feel the tug." And that's what it's all about.
And it goes into a song.
Eliyahu,
That's right.
Eliyahu,
That's right.
Eliyahu, 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 B'meira, B'meira yavo eleinu Mashiach Ben Navi. במהרה יבוא אלינו המשיח בן דוד. And that's that song, yeah. That was a great song.
Great song. That became, so when I used to drive my daughter to Gan,
Yeah.
that was in my rotation of the little iPod I had plugged in for the kids' songs, and that was one of them. And she called it her Gan song. That was
Really?
the Gan song. And to this day, Len, you should know, when we make Havdalah, we finish Havdalah, Hamavdu ben Kodesh L'cho, Hamavdu ben Kodesh L'cho, and then we sing a song, whatever it is, and then we end up with Eliyahu.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Very nice.
Still
Yeah,
to this
so
day.
first thing is we got to say hello to Judy Hertzfeld, our associate producer. Judy!
Judy, how you doing, baby? Etan G's in the house. Come on.
That's right. We've got a lot of people watching tonight. I think it's because they changed the clocks.
Maybe.
So we only have a 6-hour time difference instead of a 7-hour.
Maybe
really
just everybody feels good.
Well, maybe everybody's just home because they're taking the day off. Got to take the day off. Well, I know here in Israel, we're taking a lot of time off.
But you got to be productive even with the days off.
And Judy writes, my Brewers colors match the University of Michigan. Yes, they do. But I'm not wearing a hockey jersey today, which is unusual.
The Brewers are not hockey?
No, baseball. Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh, they're still a team?
Yeah, they
wow,
are.
I remember them from back in the day.
Yep.
What's your request, Judy? Come on, hit me.
Oh, Kiva Powers. There we go. That would be Mark Powers is here watching.
Yeah.
He now lives in Ashkelon.
I know. I saw him at Shul.
Everybody goes to Ashkelon.
Everybody go not alone.
Everybody goes to Ashkelon. We want to be by the sea. We want to be everywhere. We want to be by the sea. And we don't have a care. So we never pack our things. We pack our things and move. And everybody moves. Everybody moves to Ashkelon. Ooh. Yeah. We love Ashkelon, actually.
Remember, that's like the Bugs Bunny. Everybody doing the promenade.
Fry going according to heated ride, Cambo. Fry going according to heated ride, Cambo. Fry going according to heated ride, Fry going according to heated ride, Cambo. Remember that song? You remember that? Come on. Nothing was like Bugs Bunny.
Oh,
Nothing.
Bugs Bunny.
Oh, no.
Hang on. If we hear a siren, Lenny's got to go.
Well, no, this is just the emergency alert.
That's right. That's right. Let's carry on.
Yeah.
Let's carry on until we hear something. If we hear something.
Now, but basically what happens is like this. Let's tell the people out there in Chutz La'aretz.
I'll tell you. It's the pregame. The alert is the pregame. It's like the Amber Alert.
They say there might be
Right.
a rocket heading your way.
Might be a rocket anyway.
So if we hear sirens outside,
That means there is something that's in proximity.
and we have to go downstairs to the sealed room.
We should.
Well, I'm going to leave Etan G here talking to you guys because Etan G does not follow instructions.
It's not an instruction thing. It's a odds thing. Look, I'm an idiot. I live life on the edge. Okay?
Life on the edge ain't no big surprise. No, that's love on the rocks. Love on the rocks ain't no big surprise. Pour me a drink and I'll tell you more lies. Yesterday's gone and all I want is I don't know. Anyway, so we're waiting now. Usually, though, I don't want to jinx it, so I won't say anything, but hopefully nothing will happen.
And we can continue on.
We can continue on until otherwise known. Yeah. Do not worry, everybody. Do not worry. Do not worry. Yosefa Krause, we say hello to Yosefa. Yosefa lives in Beit Shemesh.
Okay.
Big follower.
All right.
Yeah. Oh.
Yosef will let us know if there's a siren nearby because we're making so much noise. We ain't going to hear nothing up
Oh,
there.
we're going to hear it.
Oh, yeah?
Are you going to Scarborough Fair?
Parsley.
Sage, rosemary, and thyme. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. Oh, the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. Yeah, Jason from from Arizona writes, life on the edge, life in the fast lane, sure to make you lose.
Sure to make you lose your mind. Life in the fast lane.
One of my big regrets was I never got to see the Eagles in concert.
Well, they just played the Sphere.
Well, now they're still playing the Sphere, but they're without Don Henley, right?
Right.
One of them died. Who died? Fry or Henley?
Fry.
Fry died?
Yeah.
So it's Fry that, but so you don't get the whole Eagles, but they hated each other anyway. They hated each other. Oh, I read that book. I read the book about the Eagles.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they didn't like each other.
Look,
Yeah, we know, we heard it, but it's not time to go down yet. No, Jewel is not in here. Yeah.
That was our assistant.
Yeah.
That was our housekeeper. Don't forget to clean up behind the closet.
Etan G, you're asking for it.
Yeah, I always do.
All right. So anyway, that's what we are.
Hello.
This is what life has been like the last frigid cellar. Let's change the key. Alone in a dark, frigid cellar. Alone, just a small group of men.
Who came in?
When in rushed the soldiers,
What did they do?
and led them all away. The flame of Torah flickered on that day. It was a flicker. So many
What
tears,
else?
so much sorrow. The pain has lasted thousands of years.
What are we going to do then?
But soon we will stop crying.
And what will happen?
The cruelty will end.
Who's going to come?
The Melech HaMashiach will descend.
Let's all sing.
Someday we will all
Lead together.
whoa, someday we'll be sheltered and warm. Never will we have to express any fear.
What'll happen?
Our scars and our wounds will disappear.
Who's going to come?
Avram and Yitzhak will be there to greet us.
Who else?
Yaakov and his sons will stand by and smile. Whoa, and you know what else?
One more.
Moshe Rabbeinu will lead us once again
Where?
in Yerushalayim, Be'ezrat Hashem. Yeah, we're not going to do the second verse. One verse is enough.
Everybody a taste.
Right.
Everybody.
That's one of the greatest songs of all time.
Of all time, you say?
Of greatest Jewish English songs of all time. Along with Just One Shabbos, We Will All Be Free.
Yeah, a good one. I wouldn't say it's in the top 10.
You wouldn't?
No.
You wouldn't put Just One Shabbos along with Someday?
I would put Someday up there for sure. It's just about the Kotel, Just One Shabbos.
See, what else? What else? So if we have Just One Shabbos, what about B'siyata D'Shmaya? Do you like that one?
Sure.
B'siyata D'Shmaya, whatever we do, when we need him to help us, he'll always come through. Never will I be alone. With his help, I can stand on my own. Well, that's a great song. That Yerachmiel Begun really knew how to write songs. I'll tell you something. Really knows how to write songs.
How did it go? The verse?
I need to. Where have you ever run? Da-da-da-da-da, Zubadada, Rabadida, na-na-na-na-na-na-na, B'siyata D'Shmaya, whatever we do, well, I'm gonna do. Never will I be alone. With his help, I can stand on my own. Now, the singer of that song at that time, 13-year-old Jonathan Pillay.
Pillay?
Yes, now he lives here in Beit Shemesh.
Now when he sings it's
Bisiata Dishmaya. Well, he's 50.
Yeah.
You know how old he is now? He's 10 years. He's your age.
Huh?
Jonathan Blaze, your age. Yeah. Anyway, all those guys, Shuli Werdiger and David Gabay and Baruch Levine, I think they all made their way through the.
There was Vegas, those guys.
The Vegas was unbelievable. There was Jewish music, ladies and gentlemen, that was worth listening to.
Not only was it worth listening to, but it made you feel something. It inspired you.
We love that stuff.
Now it's like we're at a club and a rave in a forest with lights and Molly.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't want to. Robert Waxman from Baltimore saying hello.
There we go.
From Be More. So all I can say is like this: every generation has got their music.
Yeah, but it doesn't make it right.
No, I think the best music was from the 80s.
By the way, I disagree with you.
You hear that? You hear that boom?
I did. I just ignore it and move on.
Yeah, it was a pretty light boom, actually.
Yeah, but if it doesn't affect me right now.
No, and also the sirens have not gone off,
which means
that it's not.
All good.
It's gone.
On.
Yeah, moving on. We'll still be able to keep playing.
What I was trying to say is that even we in the 80s, while we didn't dig our parents' music, which was what Sinatra, Artie Shaw, the big band thing, right? We weren't Elvis. That was not our music, but it wasn't so divergent from what we grew up with in the 80s. What's out now, and we can listen in the 80s to Elvis without getting verklempt, as they say.
Right.
Right.
Now, I will tell you that I do like Bruno Mars. I do.
Okay.
I like him. I also like what's his name? What's her name? I do like some Taylor Swift songs.
That's fine, but that's not what's going on in Jewish music.
No.
What's going on in Jewish music is this dancey, synthy, electronic-y, loud, and super bassy songs where the highs are so high it's piercing and the lows is so low that it's booming, and it's not inspirational, it's not music, and it bangs me around. And I go to weddings and they're handing out earplugs. They have goldfish bowls filled with earplugs for people to take.
Yes.
So just turn down the music. You want to play DJ? Play DJ, fine, whatever. It doesn't have to be so loud. I was at a wedding recently.
Yes, you are. Just last week.
In a parking garage. They converted the whole parking garage into this beautiful wedding tables.
I heard about that.
And the DJ played music, and it was all what the kids liked, fine. But I could still have a conversation. It wasn't so loud.
It wasn't so bad.
It wasn't so terrible. Now, my grievance to the music is a lot of these DJs are playing songs that we know that were fantastic, whether it's ABBA or any of these other things. And it's some DJ put a whole dance disco-y mega mix beat under it instead of keeping it in its beautiful original. Now, I don't mind that in general if it's cool, but it's the same thing across the board for every song.
Yeah, well, Heshmeister writes to you, hip-hop kind of changed the dynamics.
Excuse me, Hesh, with all due respect, sir. Hip-hop was great because I'll tell you why. Early hip-hop, because the artists used DJing and records as instruments. The scratching that they did, they used it as an instrument, and they popped in little break beats and loops to keep the groove going. It was created something new, something from nothing, and it was fantastic what they did. Later on, it became what you're describing, but hip hop early on was fantastic. And the talent, you watch what DJs did with records, it's staggering what they can do. Can't do that. Jews can't do that. The Beastie Boys, right? They were great.
But they were Jews. They were.
Please hold. Okay. The Beastie Boys, I wasn't even into them back in the day. I didn't get into them into later adult life. And you listen to it, God, I'll tell you when I got into them. There was a moment that changed the game for me. As many of you know, Lenny has this play called Daniel in Babylon, this movie, this, what would we call it? A faith-based musical.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Lenny has this. And we were talking about it. And I said, who are these guys? Drashash and Shadrach and
Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego.
Right.
Three.
And then he says to me, what does Lenny say to me? He says, dude, that's a Beastie Boys song. I said, what the hell are you talking about? And I look it up, and there's Shadrach. The Beastie Boys came out, and I listened to it.
They
it
actually,
was
what was
banging.
interesting about them is they each called themselves one of Daniel's friends.
Yeah.
One of them called themselves Shadrach, one of them called themselves Meshach, and one of them called them Abednego.
Yeah.
Now, Daniel was Daniel. He didn't change his name. He didn't let them change his name. They did, but he didn't let them, you know.
Right. Understood.
But
But the point being was that I went down the whole catalog of the Beastie Boys, and it was a game changer for me because I realized that I wasn't prepared back in the day to really absorb what they put out. But all the earlier stuff, let's go to Kid and Play. Let's go to Run DMC, LL Cool J, the Fat Boys. Let's go to Treacherous 3. Let's go to MC Search. All those guys, all those early pre-Biggie Smalls, pre-Tupac. You're right, guys. Hesh, you're right. It's different than Elvis and Sinatra, but Elvis and Sinatra were just building off the generation before them. What hip hop did was they took from the beats that were coming out of Jamaica and the streets of New York, and they changed it to a whole completely new art form. That's fine. The music that's at now is just a kid sitting on the toilet pushing buttons underneath an existing song. They're just taking samples. Here's a sound, Apple GarageBand. Here, let me drag this here and drop that in, and I take this and drop in. And
I don't like the sampling. I got to tell you, so you're right. In the beginning, everything was cool. And then just became.
That's right. It's trite. It's meaningless. So when you play it at Jewish weddings, which are supposed to get people to dance, watch how people dance. You know what, Rabbi Lowenbrown, who gave me a forum to exist and express, who created an environment for Lenny to thrive and survive with Kesher, with Shlock Rock, for us to grow as artists, performers, musicians. Rabbi Lowenbrown, he once said when I was a junior advisor, he said, I don't want to see I don't want to see kids dancing by themselves on their own. I want them in a circle. I want advisors in a circle dancing with the kids, everybody together. That's how dancing was supposed to be. He was very adamant that the Jews dance together. That was his jam. And we did. And we loved it. And it was a bond. And you're dancing, you're holding hands. Now, you see kids off to the side. You go to any wedding, everybody's in their own circle. Everybody's off beat. I can't dance in these big circles with these people because this white guy in front of me is off tempo. He's jumping and this guy's kicking and no one's...
They're doing their own thing. They think they're adding, but really
right.
They're subtracting.
It's not biyachad. It's everybody by themselves together or not even together. Just all that. And this is the thing that drives me nuts, ladies and gentlemen. This is the thing. I'm about together. I'm about the people being together. We dance together. We sing together. We make music together. This is what we do. This is what we do, Len.
This is what we do. Now, and this is how we live. This is how we live. Now, first thing is Uri Butler has come on board. Uri from Squirrel Hill, PA.
Uri, did you see that picture we sent you from the Purim Suda? And I was sitting with Mother Pearl. We were talking about your dad. I said, is that the butlers that have 5 grills on their deck? He said, yeah. I said, here we go. Etan G.
Now, also, there's somebody saying hello from the Mamad. Somebody from the what's that? What's that tag name? Can you see it?
Hello. Say hello to David Goodman from Ham.
No, before that, go up to.
Oh yeah. Hello from the Mamad. That's Sruli Shafran.
Oh, Sruli.
Hello, yeah.
Sruli.
Not much.
How's about you?
Not sure why I called. I really just wanted to talk to you.
I can't get the key to that. Stay home and watch TV.
Stay home and watch TV. See, it really doesn't matter much to me.
Oh, I'm not talking about living, and I don't want to change your life. But there's a warm wind blowing, the stars around, and I really want to see you tonight. Yeah.
That was music, ladies and gentlemen.
It was. Back in then, that was music in the 80s.
Love songs. What happened to love songs that you play? Teenagers don't play love songs to their girlfriends or boyfriends.
Some people that know city love songs. Oh, so what's wrong with that? I'd like to know. And here we go again. Why you do.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You guys have to make an album. What is it?
Tunes from the Mamad.
Yeah.
Did they call, remember back in the day, we went into a room, they called a Cheder Atum?
Yeah, that's the sealed room. Cheder Atum. Now, every mamad is an Cheder Atum. Every mamad is a sealed room.
Yeah.
But they don't call it a sealed room anymore. They call it a mamad.
Right. I like that better than Cheder Atum. Atum sounds like a tomb.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, and that must be where they got it from.
You got it.
All right, so
are we having fun, ladies and gentlemen? Because this is what it's all about. It's about the hang. It's about the music amidst the mayhem. It's beautiful.
What's really good is that we had an alert. We played right through the alert, and it didn't affect us.
That's right.
Because we didn't have to leave our places. What happens is at least they have a really good system here in Israel where they only make you go into this sealed room if there's a rocket.
There's an imminent threat.
Yeah, and obviously Beit Shemesh was not in the
imminence.
Right.
Right.
Not in the crosshairs. Yeah. Right.
It's all about music, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to have fun for ourselves, but we're also here to enlighten, to inspire, to just have some fun together, you and I.
So I, Etan G, I like to keep up with my later music. Oh, there's Eric Rosen from Charleston, South Carolina.
He says, remember back in the day when Slick Vic Shine performed Minion Man?
For the first time
at, what was it? Smuggler's Notch?
So I wasn't at Smuggler's Notch.
What's Smuggler's Notch? Sounds like something from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Was it Smuggler's Notch Seaboard region? Or was that southern region? Eric, was that southern region? All I can tell you is Victor Shine has performed Minion Man with us many times. I don't remember the first time he did, but he was the one, of course, that wrote the song, so he sent it to me. He sent me the song on a cassette.
Isn't there a song called Smugglers? The Smugglers Groove, Smugglers.
I don't know. Smugglers Notch was a ski resort. So southern region. Wasn't it a ski resort, Smugglers Notch?
Southern region.
Maybe it was in Memphis. It must have been in Memphis.
When I was walking in Memphis.
Oh, you just shut me off, G.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. That's all right.
Walking with my feet 10 feet off the wheel.
I'm walking in Memphis. I'm walking with my feet 10 feet off the bill. I'm walking in Memphis. He said, are you a Jewish boy? I said, I am tonight. A Jewish boy.
Union Avenue. Followed him up to the gates of Graceville. And I watched him walk right through. As he hovered behind the stool. There's a pretty little thing
waiting for the king right out in the tomb. Ever walking in Memphis, yeah. National Convention was at Smuggler's Notch. Okay, yeah. All right, so definitely, I don't think Victor did it there. But it could be.
Nice.
But he's now
playoff Slick Rick, old school hip hop.
He's now. Oh, what about Werewolves of London?
Ow.
Vic, he'll rip your lungs out, Jim.
It just knows you when she told you.
She's precocious and she knows just where I'm at. Don't blush. She's a spot. She's got Betty Davis eyes. Very interesting songs and very interesting chord progressions. I used to like them. That's and I really, as my friend Amit Golan says to me, Lenny, you never left the 80s. You've never left the 80s.
Do we need to? Should we?
I don't know.
We should not.
He says we should.
Oh yeah, and do what? And make
I don't want to do that.
Right.
I don't want to do that. No, wait. No, I don't want to do that. Nope.
No can do. I can't go for that. No,
Can't go for that. No can do. Oh, look at this.
What do we got?
We got Aaron writing from Milwaukee. Hi, Lenny Aaron.
Milwaukee. That's Rabbi Long Brown and Mrs. Long Brown are buried.
That's right. And also Mark Skyer's there.
Well, he's alive. He's not in the same place. As the rabbi.
That's correct.
Yeah.
He's alive. He's alive.
John and Leigh and Renata. John Jacobson. Leigh
Yes. Eric, you got to move. You got to move from Boynton Beach. Eric's in Boynton Beach.
Where's Boynton Beach?
Pretty sure. No, wait. Eric, you're in Boynton Beach or is your brother's in Boynton Beach?
Is that next to Girlton Beach?
No, it's near Boca Raton. It's right next to Boca Raton. But Eric is in... I thought Eric is in Boca... I think he's in Boynton Beach.
He'll tell you.
Yeah. Uri. I got to say hello to David Goodman from Kahask and everybody. Oh, Adam. That's right. Adam's in Boynton Beach. Where are you, Eric? I just saw the Saracens.
Great Neck in there.
I just spoke to the Saracens.
Great Neck.
Oh, he's in Great Neck. Ah, yeah. That's right. Well, good to see you, everybody. Everybody's writing in. This is much one of those days where people are home from work.
Good. Here we are.
Lenny, check your email. I sent you something cool. Okay, I'll check it, but I can't check it now. I'll have to check it after the show. Yeah. Sit right back and you'll hear a tale.
Tale of a faithful trip
that started from this trumpet port aboard this mighty ship.
The mate was a mighty sailorman, the skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day on a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough. The tiny ship was tossed.
If not for the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow would be lost. The ship struck down on the corner of this uncharted desert isle with Gilligan, the skipper too, the millionaire and his wife, the movie star, the professor and Mary Ann, here on Gilligan's Island.
And this was a tale of our castaways.
They're here for a long, long time. They'll have to make the best of things. It's an uphill climb. The first mate and a skipper too will do the very best to make the others comfortable on his tropic island nest. No boat, no motor car, no single luxury like Robinson Crusoe. Swimming as can be. So join us every week, my friend. Sure you'll love the smile with 7 stranded castaways. Here on Gilligan's Isle.
They don't make them like that.
Even though they don't.
I'm saying. Every TV show had a song.
Not only that, what about great commercials? I'll drink Dr. Pepper, don't you know? I'm part of the original show. And if you walk around, you'll see Pepper with me. Oh, I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, she's a pepper. Well, would you like to be a pepper too? Drink Dr. Pepper. Drink Pepper.
Great, so many.
So Aaron wants to know, when's the next time you're coming to New York?
Bring us. Come on. Everybody wants us everywhere.
Coming to the U.S., actually. Right now, we're looking at June 10th to June 24th.
Ooh.
Not sure, though.
Okay.
That's it, because I've postponed only 3 times already up till now.
Right. What's a 4th?
Exactly. It depends. It's like this.
Well, I had 3 Rock for Israel tours that all got canceled for one war or another.
Because Sharia don't like it.
Can't get it.
Rock for Israel. Rock for Israel.
Sharia don't like it.
Rock for Israel. Rock for Israel.
Yeah, baby. It's raining men.
No,
Hallelujah. That's the same song.
Close, but it's not. We schlock that one. That's part of the medley on the old school Shlock Rock.
What did you schlock it to?
It's called It's Raining Man.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
It's really, I can't remember it right now, G.
Okay, that's fine. Because we're about up to the Parsha of month.
That's right. We'll have to get it. We'll have to get it for later this week.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So you guys, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. We've been going at least for 40 minutes. I'm gonna say.
It feels like a minute.
I know. Time just passes. Time passages. Another last train home tonight.
We should pick a word at the top of the show.
Yeah.
Of a show, and just see how many songs throughout the show, randomly, we can come up with that word.
All right. We can do that.
You know? How many songs do we know that have time in them? 1 million. Time.
If I could take time in a bottle.
Aaron, we'll take a quest. Throw it down. We're almost done, but throw something and see what we can do. We have time after time. Time is like a clock in the heart for you.
I don't even know that one.
Yeah, we don't know a song with a cow.
Is it a Shlock Rock song? Aaron, please tell me you're not.
Oh, the Golden Calf. The Evan and Jaron song. Ready? Not ready for these words.
That's not what he says.
That's not the Golden Calf? No?
I don't think so. Aaron, just tell us you're not requesting a.
Oh, Old MacDonald. I see. Okay, Old MacDonald.
Can you play the song with the cow? Because I am
on a farm and it would be fitting.
Oh.
Everybody run the promenade. Howdy your mother. Howdy your father.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had some cows, E-I-E-I-O. Moo moo here and moo moo there, here and moo there, moo everywhere, moo moo.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
It's a Shlock Rock song.
Oh, about a cow? We have a song about a cow?
We have I mean, I've mentioned the red heifer a number of times. The Paraduma, I've mentioned that.
Sure.
But I don't think
the audience is there on the other end. Like, what the hell's going on? There's a lull in the show. We got to keep it going. If you remember the name, you find it. Go to Spotify right now. Do a search for the cow song. We got it before we sign off. Let's go.
Yes.
In the meantime,
I did my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. 'Cause here we are, just like we were before.
Seems nothing ever changes. Back to the streets. Wondering if we are
Oh, I see. I know what he's talking about. It's the album on the Shliach Mitzvah Man. Shliach Mitzvah Man. That's the one with Lord, I was born a promised land. Hope you understand. I'm heading to the promised land. Yeah, I'd have to get those words out. We got to get those. We have to have one of those.
The list. I'll be here with the thing, and we'll just pull them up.
That's it. That's what we got to do. Maybe next time.
Load them up on the iPad.
I know I was supposed to play. We've got a strong desire today, but I didn't do it.
We can't do it.
It's too long. It's too many words.
It's 2 words. It's the thing.
Yeah. And also, I've played it 1 million times. You guys know how many millions and zillions of times.
Even last couple of weeks ago when I met you at that where you did the screening of your documentary, and they had the lyrics on the screen. How many people showed up for that? 200 people?
Yeah.
It was beautiful. And ladies and gentlemen, so there's a Shlockumentary, a 26-minute short about Lenny, and they've been screening it around Israel. And by the way, if any of you guys want a screening in your community, let us know. And Lenny came with his keyboard. They played the movie. And
then there was a question and answer.
Q&A, play some songs. and I happened to stop by. Lenny called me up. We making a motzi.
Right.
Beautiful. Tell some stories. I mean, it's great. No, it's not. We're done. We're done.
I know. But I want to say, Uri Butler says, tomorrow is my birthday. Uri, happy birthday, Uri. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Uri. Happy birthday to you. So I had tickets to the New Jersey Devils in March, but we're not going in because there's
hockey.
That's right. No, there's no planes going out, and also that was one of my trips. This was canceled.
Mhm.
But you also had a flight
I had a
canceled.
trip that's canceled. Yeah, I rebooked it for April after Yom Ha'atzmaut.
Very good, because it's very important to be here for you. But it's so much fun.
I love it. It's
Yeah,
the best.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
then family gets together, and we have barbecues all over the country. It's a great time.
Can you say barbecue? I can say that.
I love a good barbecue.
Got to stay away from the barbecues.
I'm going tomorrow with a bunch of guys. We're going down to an army base of 200 people down south.
Yes, you do
And we're gonna
this once a
grill.
week.
I do it from that, but usually it's at the Sheba Hospital for injured soldiers. This is for guys that are on a base. Let's cook some good meat, some proteins for these guys.
Right.
All right. If they're eating army food, we can come down. What's it?
Is
grilling?
that like with the beef up?
Yeah.
Beef up our
No.
boys?
Beef up our boys is just jerky, but grilling for the IDF is the organization that does it.
So there's a bunch
They
of
do
these.
great work. Great work.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've reached the end of our line. I want to say thank you for
Hold
listening.
the line. Again.
Hold the line. Love is always on time. Hold the line. Love is always on time. So I just want to say a couple things. I want to say support the Shlock Rock Foundation. Go
Yeah.
right to the website, shlockrockfoundation.org. Make a donation. Keep us going so we can keep making songs for you guys. And what else do I want to say, Etan G?
Well, we got Rock for Israel today. I put the little tagger on the bottom of the video.
Oh, yeah.
So you can add it as a donation, even a contribution to, and you can do it right through Facebook. Very easy.
Right.
Click it.
So that's it.
That's it. These
Just-
are our babies.
This is what you got to do because
It's all about music, really. Music will keep the people together. And these people, they have an organization doing that. Ours is to bring people together. It's music. It's have fun. It's meaningful.
and
it's
hopefully we
purpose.
will help bring Mashiach through music. That's what our goal is. That's what it is.
Whatever it takes. I'll worry about Mashiach later. He'll come when he comes. And in the meantime, I'm bringing people together.
You bring people
I want
together.
music. We bring people together. Mashiach likes it. He can come too. Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Right. You had that song about Mashiach, and that you always gave the Devar Torah before the song that it's either Mashiach will come before his time or he will hasten it.
That's right. Itaki Shena.
Oh,
Anyway, maybe we'll do that next time. I want to say thank you guys for listening. Keep on schlocking, everybody, in the free world.
keep on schlocking in the free world, baby.
And we will see you. I will
See you in 2 and 2.
Well, for show number 2. Lenny Solomon Live. Show number 410 will be coming up probably on Thursday. Oh, Lenny Solomon Live.
Yeah.
Great to talk to you guys. And keep on schlocking.